everybody, Steelwing here, and welcome to another episode of Custom Craft. And today, we are going to be continuing on this royal crown castle thing. Not totally sure what to call it, but right now you can see that I am digging down a bit. That actually lines up perfectly, because what I want is for this to basically, actually, that's the wrong spot, extend down here so that it looks like it's coming all the way down through the cliff. So we'll punch out this side as well. That'll be a little bit darker. And then, so this is going to be the section that meets up with those stone bricks, and now we can see that lines up there, and that means the next one is going to have to be the red wool. So I'll do some more clearing out here so we can see more of it, but then I also wanted to sort of look like the this cliff face is wrapping around it. I don't want it just to be a sheer edge of the build, so it's sort of integrated into the landscape. And as far as building on the inside, we don't have to go all the way down. This is just for aesthetic purposes. I'm not sure what else I would actually put in here anyway, so not a big deal. So we have that, and then comes up one, and we have these going up all the way. Oops, that's gonna have to go, that's gonna go, and it's getting dark out. Woohoo! Alright, time to go sleepy. And then I also have to work on getting the roof done. Okay. Sleeping takes forever. So I'm gonna build this out a little bit further this way. I want to get enough shown so you see the shape of it and you get a better idea that it's like sticking through. Because right now you can sort of tell that lines up, but it's not the best depiction. So that shall be worked on. So you have 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And we go 1, and then this should be stone brick. I do believe yeah. Because then down here we go like that, and then we go grab the stairs, bonk, and these stairs go in here like that. You get knocked out, and then actually you stay there. This goes here. If we pop this up a little bit more, that should be good. This is all gonna be like a rough estimate, and then we can work it out later. Boom, boom, dun, dun, dun. Get that in there, and then dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm getting more of an idea, but I still want to push this section back so that we can see more of it as it goes back, because I'm still not getting that totally round shape, that feel. So that shall be worked on. We have that here, and then I think not upside down. A little bit dark now. And that should match up. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. And then for the bottom, I was toying with the idea of going like this. But I'm not sure how I feel about that. So we'll leave it like that at the moment. And then up here, we'll fill this in. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'll work out a lighting situation. So this is illuminated at night. And then we'll leave this section all filled in like that. And then over here, I'm going to knock this stuff out. Here. And then if we dig down right from here, we go. I can dig really fast in Minecraft because, or break the blocks because I have one of the mouse that has those trigger buttons. So it does like triple click really fast. So this is going to be where this line of stone brick goes all the way up and connects right over here. So that works. And then next to that is going to be red wool. Boom, boom, boom. So this section is going to be knocked out. And I think we'll leave it like that because then we'll be chipping too much into this section, which I do not want to do. So this will go down about that much. So it's on the same, yeah, it's on the same level as the other side. So that when we put down the bottom pieces, it doesn't start looking weird. And then we're gonna have to carve a lot of this section out. Oh, it's such a breeze. I'm not noticing in 1.9, but in 1.8, I had a lot of issues with my triple clicking using that trigger button because it would just throw my my view everywhere. So I'd be like, instead of just breaking, it would shoot me up here. But that does not seem to be the case anymore, and I'm pretty happy about that. Didn't really make sense, but it's all good now. So we have the 1, 2, and then we come out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Da-da. You can just fill that in for giggles. And then right here, we have this line. I know this isn't doing so many cuts and updates, but I figured that's basically what I've been doing so far for the series, so I decided to change it up a bit and show more of my building process. I didn't really have too much time between the last episode and now to think about what I want to do so far, so this is more of my thought process going into how I want this to be built. So that goes down like that. Because for this part at least, I knew that I wanted to bring it down into the landscape, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to do that. But as far as trying it out, I can't really do that in a creative world because this landscape is not where I built the original piece. I built that in a flat world, so I can really only do this once and do it here unless I copy the world over, which is not something I was terribly interested in doing. So this is what we get, and it's not going to be enough. Yeah, I think that works. So you can definitely see this continuing all the way down here. And then it's still sitting on top. Yeah, that looks good. So it looks like it's probably twice as tall now. So from a distance, if we go over here to the very edge, the NPC village, Yeah, it looks a lot more substantial. And it actually makes a lot more sense now, because before we had this huge structure sitting right on the edge, and structurally speaking, I feel like the whole cliffside would just start crumbling and that would fall down. So now that it's going through the ground, and you can see it on a more ground level right there, it makes a lot more sense. So I am happy with that. And I'm not going to tackle the roof just yet. I'm still going to decide what I want to do for that. But something that I wanted to do in here was place an island. This is like a perfect circle for something that I have built in my my flat world. So I'm going to get the basic layout of that down, and then I'll be right back with you. Oh boy, I have done a lot, and it doesn't look like a lot. So what you can see here is I have the shape of the island that I want. It's sort of going to be this crescent shape, so we have a small cove here. And this whole section, that was all land. There's a little pond there. I got rid of all of it, and I used TNT, and that was probably the worst idea ever. It was quick to get rid of the land, but then I had all those holes with water that I had to fill in, and it took me forever and a half, so never again. But the reason why I have the land like this, because I want to have a port or something here, so you can park your boat, and then I'm going to have a bridge over into here, because I decided this is going to be an entrance into this, I guess you could say, tower. I don't know. We'll see. But I ended up clearing it out, and even in creative, this took a long time. And I'm not using anything like World Edit or anything. So this was all block by block. It took a while to clear the whole thing out. But what I want is to have a bridge coming from there over to here. And this land is naturally just one deep for the water. And I do want it to be deeper, so I'll go through and clear that out later. That is not a huge deal for me right now. But what I do need to do is find the landscape here, because I do want to have somewhat of a hill. It's not just going to be a flat area. How did it... Oh, the cows are invading again. They come from everywhere. Even though I was blowing up TNT all over the place, they're still hanging. They're just stupid. But yeah, I'm going to have this so it sort of gradually builds up into this section here, which is going to be the biggest part of the hill. I'm going to have sort of like a port house, or like another one of those sort of fishing houses. So it's like, it's a place to bring your boat. And then we'll have the bridge in, and then I still need to figure out what I want to do for the roof. But something that was really cool. We'll see. Yeah, it's getting kind of close to nighttime, so I'll hold on for a bit. Looking up and seeing the stars through this building is really cool. So I might try to just go for like a glass top or something, so we can keep looking up, because that would be pretty cool. But I'm not totally sure, so I will leave that for later on. But at the moment, I'm just gonna finish filling this in, because I got to work on getting a nice shape to it. I don't want it to be too rough around the edges, and then I got to go and just fix all the random areas here. Stupid cow, how you do? So I will get on that, and I will bring you back. All right, I haven't finished putting down the landscape, but I want to show you the stars at night. So the sun is going down, and we will line up all nice because it really is. Oh my gosh, it is really cool. I can't speak on a regular basis, but yesterday was really bad. I was so incoherent with what I was saying, and I was trying to record. Here we go. I was recording an episode of On the Fly. I get the shades getting darker. The stars are more prominent. Yeah, it's just so cool. It's almost like looking through a telescope up at the sky. So this really has a unique feel to it, and I don't want to really obstruct it, but at the same time I'm not sure that I want to leave this whole place open, because I don't think that would feel like all too natural, because it's a huge structure, so to not have a roof would be really weird. But we'll deal with that later. Yeah, that is just so cool. But anyway, I must get back to work. Alright, I got the major part of the hill here. It's still a little bit on the rough side, but for the time being, it's gonna serve its purpose. Ugh. You get like that right now. And you, why you like that? Okay. All good there. So from above, this is sort of what it looks like. It sort of wraps around here and then raises up. I put more room here with flat land so that we have an area to sort of build the port house right in here. And it can sort of come out onto this flat area a little bit, and then we have room to put a little bit of a dock in so that you can pull your boat right up to it and pop on out. And then here you're going to have a bridge going across. Dun, dun, and put it right here. So that lines up. Did I not grab? There we go. Now we're gonna have some steps, and then as far as the actual walkway, I'm thinking that dark oak wood is going to be the best match, because if we go up here, you'll see it's a very luxurious color. It's very deep, and it matches with the gray and the red and yellow, the whole color scheme. So it's a nice way to accent the royalty colors, if you will. And then, as far as how I want to build it, it's going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to go like this. This one is going to get a second piece here. Okay. Still thinking on it. If we go like this, is that enough room to ride under with a boat? I don't think so. If we have to make it higher, I want to be able to, I think if we have a higher arch on it, then we can have, actually, have enough room to go underneath it in a boat. So let's try that. We're gonna go for dark oak boat. Boom. And if we go here and here, And then if we go and grab... Why it's not all the way down here? I don't know. Whoops. There it is. Ching. So that then brings us up to here. Place that down. So we have that. 1, 2, 3. This I want to lift up. This way we get a nice big arch. Then we'll fill in down here. Boom, boom. And that's already filled. You can pop sea lanterns down here to illuminate it. And we're gonna need fences. If we use the cobblestone wall, then we can go like this. Boom, boom. And then if you follow that along over here, then we get somewhat of a similar shape. I want to repeat that, but the way this works, I don't think it's going to work out the same. And then we have that. And that connects there. This is going to have to come down. Yeah, that works out. So we come on up. And then over here, if we put a stair like that, and stair like that, that rounds out the area, so there's a little bit more room to step in. We'll work out the entrance area in greater detail later on. So if we have that, go like this, and this comes out, boom, boom, da 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 da. Pop that down, get those down, and that is basically it. What am I doing here? There we go. That's how it looks. This part can go in like that. So now we can... You damn cow. You got stuck in the boat. They just have this thing. You're stuck. They have a thing with going to the thing. Oh my god. They have a thing with going to the places of the block or thing you just placed. I don't know what it is, cow. Why do you want to be here? But anyway, we have a nice high arch. We can walk on down and then into here. So if we, I guess I'll have to grab another boat since this one is occupied. We can fit under here quite nicely. If we go into F5, we'll see. Yeah, that works out quite nicely. So if we were to come over from one of these docks, we should probably get lights incorporated into these docks somehow. So we come from over here. Swimmy, swimmy, swimmy. There should be a dock or something at the very end here, I think. So we can park. And then if we wanted to, we can continue on over this way. At the moment, I don't know where this if this even leads anywhere. No, it doesn't. but it could, if we want to expand that way. Then we should be able to ride around the whole island in the darkness. Very dark. But overall, I think we are in a good place. So I'm going to work on getting the port house designed, and then we'll figure out the roof for the beginning of next episode. So thank you everybody for watching, and stay tuned.